It's the final weekend of FIA Formula 3 in 2024. Tim Trimonat's on pole position with the formation lap about to begin. Let's check in with the world feeder Chris McCarthy and Alex Brundle before hearing from Jess Ball alongside Omi. Here's the grid.
Them after, but reversing the top 12, it's Tim Trimonat who's going to start on pole position alongside a winner in Dino Beganovic. Sebastian Montoya on the podium last time out. He's alongside Santiago Ramos. Sami Megatunif is alongside Tsenopol in Chapuzak. As you can see, a penalty for him. There'll be many of those as we go through. Alex Dunn is alongside Mari Boyer, who was on the podium here last year. Christian Mansell, one of the top 6, is alongside Josh Dufek in the top 12 for the first time. Joseph Loke is then alongside Arvid Lindblad. Needs points in this one. Martinius Stenchorn alongside Gabriele Mini. Then we have Kian Shields and Leo Fornaroli, our championship leader. Luke Browning chasing the top 2 in the championship. He's 17th alongside Callum Voisin, a winner last time out. Nicholas Solov comes next. Then we have Noel Leon and Nikita Bedrin on row 11. Max Esterson is going to be alongside Charlie Wirtz on row 12. Sophia Flerscher, welcome to FIA Formula 3 to Noah Stromstead, filling in for Ollie Goethe. Tommy Smith and Matthias Zagazeta, row 14 for them. Lorenz Van Hoopen and Kasper Stuka next. Kasper Stuka starting from the pit lane. He broke down in practice, crashed in qualifying with Lorenz Van Hoopen. He will start from the pit lane. So 14 driver penalties in total. To recap, Mansell and Solov have been given 3 place penalties. Kasper Stuka a 5 place grid penalty, but he'll start from pit lane. Then 4 place grid penalties going to Mini, Fornaroli, Stromstead, Boyer, Browning, Esterson, Leon, Smith, Inchapuvizak and Wisnicki, and that was for driving unnecessarily slowly, Alex.
So effectively what we've had is a bit of impeding, and then the full qualifying Group A, we qualified in 2 groups this weekend, found themselves rolling at extremely slow speed between Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, was it, as we hear now from the guys up here in the cars box. So where we go on the formation up alongside with Jess Ball and Omi. Omi, final weekend then of FIA Formula 3. Just let them deal with everything while we set all the systems up, because as always it wasn't working. But we should be in for a fascinating final round.
Indeed of FIA Formula 3. It is always the biggest ball of the season. Kasper Stuka waiting in the pit lane to get going. His race will begin when everyone else has gone past.
Jess Ball's with us as well for the final round of this championship. Jess, away they go from the pit lane. Should be in for a thrilling finale as well. Just goes on mute, by the way. What are you expecting ahead today as the cars venture into Dalla Rossia?
You cannot miss the F3 finale. That's why I'm here. We want to cover this, and you know it could go either way between the front view, and I'm so glad it's not going to get decided until tomorrow. But the sprint race, it could change quite a bit on what they need to do. But let's hear from our top 2.
Going into the weekend, that was my main goal, to focus on myself and try to extract the maximum what is in my control, because the gap is very big, and it's a little bit more about what the others do at that point.
I think the most important is just to stay cool and see what happens. We have a set of new tires for tomorrow, which are for the sprint race, which I think not everyone has, so yeah, it could be a bit of an advantage. Yeah, of course I'll try to win the race.
Omi, this is going to be a big one for the championship. It will be decided tomorrow, as Jess says, but there's 5 drivers in the hunt for it.
Yep, absolutely. Big opportunity with Dino Beganovic. As we mentioned, anything is possible here at Monza in a Formula 3 race as well. You get the most craziest races of the year here at Monza, meaning that even though Beganovic is far off when it comes to the point standings, he's still got a realistic opportunity here at Monza. If he can get a win today, tomorrow he gets aided a bit in the feature race and manages to get himself a little bit up, and his other rivals have some trouble, that could definitely help him. But it's going to be definitely a race that can't decide the championship, but could go a little bit of a way in deciding it.
Jess, who do you think is going to win this one?
Well, I haven't watched much of Formula 3 this year, but I'm predicting it's going to be quite chaotic at the start if qualifying's anything to go by. I think we could have a shake up the order, that's what I think.
They line up then, ready to go. So tension rising here in Monza, the Royal Park, ready to go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Olsen's really annoying
is
me.
going to be hoping to make his way through as well as we now start to line up in position. Luke Browning, poor qualifying yesterday. He needs to try recover from that as well in both races this weekend, to disappointment for him. We're going to see the some of the title rivals, Gabriele Mini, Leo Fornaroli, the top two in the championship, both trying to make their way through, but also trying to keep their car in one piece as we line up here and we get set to go racing at Monza for the final sprint of the year.
Radio.
Dude, I'm stuck in first gear. I can't get out of it.
Mansell stuck in first gear. That's always going to be a problem from when we get going. Let's keep an eye on, see if we can move. They've extended the distance, by the way, from 15 to 18 laps. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go. Last car's in position.
Oh, no.
They're going to abort the start. Mansell stalled it. They're going to abort the start. Yep, start's aborted, so it'll be 17 laps in total. The yellow flag should really be out. Where's the yellow flags to indicate to Rebecca that we've got a problem? Mansell needs to get his hands out there, and they've aborted the start.
There we go.
So Rebecca, the start coordinator, flashing the green and amber lights. The start aborted, and an extra formation. We've got two stallers on the line. Now, is that Tanasa Polin to Privazak?
The name I can't pronounce.
Ah, no, it's the 28 of Joshua Dufek. And he's got going with the refresh.
He's going, he's good.
Crucially, that was the last car as well, so he'll be okay. Go on, Emmy.
Yeah, so he'll just be able to take back his places onto another formation lap. We go then. Now it's going to be a 17-lap race. I'm sure it's still going to be exciting, and probably we would have lost some laps anyway due to a safety car at some point. That's how a Formula 3 race goes at the Temple of Speed at Monza. As now we make our way on another formation lap, and it's going to be Tim Travanitz getting ready for that start and a very long run towards time on Dino Beganovic, trying to go through at Kramer's home race as well.
Yeah, I'll be disappearing at 9 to set up for the MotoGP. Let Megan take over, and then I'll come back for the end. So I won't be missing too much from the action. So they fly through. I'll leave Obi and Jess in the box, of course. That's all MotoGP action on JB2. Here's Mansell.
You have to come back in box, man. You have to start from the pit lane because you create extra formation lap. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Mansell, because he caused the aborted start, has to start from the pit lane. Them's the rules, and he's not denying it at all, Jess. But gutted for him. He was going to have such a great race from his position on the grid.
He had an outside chance of winning the championship this weekend, so this is really going to hurt his chance, unfortunately. But it's a long race, anything can happen. He's just going to hope that the carnage happens after he's left the pit lane.
Hopefully I can change to the other Discord as well later on and get you actual TV pictures that don't go through the laptop. It's always the thing.
It's all right at the moment.
Yeah, that's because it's not running multiview, so it's all right for the support series. So that's a good thing to know. Tension rising, atmosphere building. A start to 2 attempt.
That's probably why I was playing up last week.
Oh, definitely, it's because it was.
But there was a Discord. There was a Discord server issue last week as well, which didn't help matters.
No, it did not. That was annoying as hell. Mansell
That's
pits.
Mansell going into the pit lane.
Now I must admit.
Lining up again.
Yeah, sorry. When I left the commentary box when the World 3 took over, I got a bottle of whiskey, put my finger on it, and just rubbed the abscess to just numb it a little bit, because it's really annoying. So if I do stutter or sound like I'm drunk, I promise I'm not. It's just I'm finding it really difficult to talk. I've got a massive ulcer directly where the microphone is, so it's just here.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's on the left hand side.
I've had plenty of ulcers. It's awful.
I cut my inner lip during last week's F1 race. So, yeah. It's just
I do that quite a bit in here as well. I have quite a few ulcers in the winter. It's not good.
So this weekend, with everything on, yeah, it's not going to do well. Here's the start.
And I could always tell when I buy it. But anyway, over to you, Josh.
Casper Sutra and Christian Mansell in the pit lane. 28 on the grid. Down to the Rettifilio. What could possibly go wrong? The final weekend of FIA Formula 3 has 5 lights for the sprint race. It's lights out. We're racing in Monza. It's a good start from Beganovic down towards turn number 1. Look at Montoya coming up. Traminitz gets a great second phase of the start. He forces Beganovic off the track. Montoya coming round the outside. Oh, big lockups. Down to first corner. Montoya's going for the lead. Has to cut over the curb. Traminitz goes wide. There's still 3 wide. They all make it through the Rettifilio as we come round the Curve de Grande. Montoya defending from Beganovic. Beganovic trying to go around the outside. Traminitz keeps the lead. But here comes Sami Megatunev as they all slipstream down to Dall'Avosia. It's 3 wide as Montoya tries to do what his father did on Schumacher. Not going to work out there to get Traminitz. Beganovic can't get through. And they're everywhere across the track.
Everywhere indeed. What a crazy start to this race. Beganovic charging for the lead, not getting the room by Tim Traminitz, closing the door everywhere. That's Alex Stern just staying ahead as well of Mari Boyer, scattered all over the road, while Stenchon's trying to get past Arvid Lindblad in the background.
Brilliant start, Jess.
Yeah, very surprisingly clean, which just, I think they're keeping it cautious in the sprint race because they may want to go through all at it in the feature because they don't want their car to be messed up for tomorrow and their teams to work on it. But side by side for Ascari could be absolute hell. So fair play to people who have done it, but I think we've seen quite a few people in the background kicking off some dirt, as we're seeing one car do right now. Bad timing for me.
Callum Vozin getting forced off the circuit by someone further back as well. As I also noticed, Leonardo Forlaroli getting ahead of Callum Vozin. Tim Traminitz leads the way. Montoya, Beganovic, Megatunev. Here comes Alexander Doon trying to get head-to-head to that spot into Privazak, who got sent wide as well, coming to that Ascari chicane. Down the start-finish straight towards the Rettifilio we come. That one complete then. Out of 17, and Montoya really wants to have a race win. His father won here, his first ever Grand Prix 2001. Big lock up from Dufek and goes straight through the Rettifilio chicane.
Yep, he locked up so badly, and they're still side by side. Jones still battling, still risking it, up against the Sanopol into Pruvizak. And while they do it, they are getting closer to Ramos, and they still run wheel to wheel through the Curva Grande, Josh.
That's going to be side by side. They're going to have to be careful. Yellow flags out in the first sector, down to Dall'Avosia. There's cars left and right in the braking zone as well. The 2 MPs going to be in trouble. Dude just stays ahead as they all just continue to come, just defy the laws of physics, basically. Don't know what that yellow flag is for in the first sector, though. Everyone looked like they got through safely. No one's missing a wing as far as I know.
Might be debris.
Safety car! Well, whatever it is, the safety car's been deployed. No clue why, but yeah, safety car is out. So this will stop the racing.
It might be something. I wonder if it's something serious if they haven't seen it.
Well, everyone's passed the... Oh, hang on. Mansell's back at the back, but he's running.
The top 24 are fine because they got a gap. There's people below that.
Solov has not gone through Sector 1 again. But... yeah, he's...
I hope he's okay.
There! 2 cars off in the gravel!
Yeah.
And it is... Is that... Well, one of them is... Is that Dufek against an AIX?
Oh, I think it is Dufek. I don't... Oh, no, it's not. It's not Dufek.
It's no Leon and Nikita Bedrin.
It's Leon and Bedrin. Oh.
Now, how did we not spot that? The TV cameras must have been having a sleep there.
No, Josh. Josh, they're being smart. They wanted to make sure that those 2 drivers were okay before they went on the off-board shot.
There's a start, Amy.
Yep, Dino Beganovic wanted that inside line. You can see that he tries to draw alongside lockups from all of them down towards the first corner. Lindblad locks up massively as well as he went side by side with Stenchon in the background as well. No drive off the corner for Mari Boyer. He has to cut the chicane. Beganovic tucks in the slipstream, going nearly 3 wide, but luckily Boyer did back out of it. Further back, his teammate there, Montoya, was absolutely risking it.
Come on! This guy, we were side by side at the 8th.
Wow.
And that is why you don't have sausage curbs.
Thankfully, they've removed the ones on the interior of the circuit, but they haven't moved the ones on the curb.
Well, they haven't let.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. They done better, but yeah, I'm just annoyed.
It's not 100% yet, is it? This was
No.
Now this was. Oi! Who's going? That's not Sophia. Is
That was Voisin,
it? Right.
I think. What you were pointing out earlier, that was a replay.
Um,
They still haven't removed the sausage cab in the F1 game. It's still there, the full one.
Yeah. That would be one of the Alpine juniors then, who are off the road there as well. And then we're going to see the contact now, and it's going to be Tommy Smith who helps around Noah Leon. So that's where, and then is Noah Leon going to join back on the circuit?
It's two separate incidents.
No.
It's two separate incidents then, okay.
Here's this.
I thought they both came together.
Yeah.
So there's the lockup that we were watching. And there's two cars further back. There's a lockup. Right, there's Tommy Smith. And what's happened here? Oh, no, it's not two separate incidents. The camera angle was bad.
Yeah.
It's Tommy Smith who spins around Bedrin and then collects Dufek in the mid-spin. So it's just the camera angle that was
Yep,
bad.
and then
Yeah, I'm not taking out, of course. Yeah, I'm not taking out.
No, his fault. We're going, Amy.
yeah, then Leon just beaches himself. It seems like as well, trying to rejoin. Tessano pulled into Prix right before we called a safety car. He went wide out of Lismo 2. He lost that to Alex Dunn, which he was able to defend so far. On lap 2, he lost that to Mari Boya, just staying ahead of Joseph Logue. But disappointment for the driver from Mexico. And he'll be hoping to continue in Formula 3 next year and challenge for the title, but he won't be able to continue this race right now as well. And this was Gabriele Mini side by side down the start-finish straight.
So if that's Gabrielle Mini, who is up in 16th place, then the other one that was off the track must have been Sophia Flörsch. Yeah, so she
Must have been.
Yeah, so he was Mini was side by side with Browning. That's the two title rivals as well.
Safety car B is out, everybody. After Bert Mylander had a massive accident on Thursday and smashed up the first safety car. First time he's ever crashed.
We've had quite a few people go off in the new service. We saw Magnussen, I think, as well. So I think I'm starting to think it's service problems.
No grip, of
Yeah,
course.
and it'll make Antonelli feel better as well, as me and you were mentioning, Josh.
Yeah, it will. It definitely makes him feel better about it. They've actually complained.
Newest driver to the F1 grid for next year.
Oh yes, of course. That was announced at 8 a.m. this morning, so 45 minutes ago. Officially announced that Andrea Kimi Antonelli will partner George Russell at Mercedes next year, replacing Lewis Hamilton.
It was signed before FP1, so.
Oh yeah, it was done ages ago. They should have announced it yesterday, to be fair, but not probably the best thing to announce after the crash.
Yeah.
I think what they wanted to do yesterday was get FP1 out the way, show his talent, and then announce it straight after. But he crashed, so they waited.
But Toto was caring for him, bless him. But anyway, let's turn our attention back to Formula 3. Let's Formula Only getting through turn number 1. I don't know what lap it was.
I think this is
One.
the start, yeah.
Yeah, it was the start, okay.
Browning getting through, and then Browning is side by side directly ahead. Now we're on board with Browning, so he gets the better launch than Gabriele Mini, already pulling alongside, and he's going to start challenging some of the drivers ahead.
This is Browning down towards the first corner. When you see lockups,
How's he able to see with the lockups?
Yeah. He's just hoping and praying get through the retrophilia every single time you go through it at the start. It is terrifying. Safety car's still out there.
The last year, a big crash. Last year we had a big crash with Aaron. Paul Aaron had a lockup and he was into the path of a couple of cars. That was last year's sprint race. Leon, Smith, Bedouin, all under investigation for the turn 2 collision as well. So it was Smith who sent around Leon, and then Leon into the path of Bedouin, and they both beached their cars into the gravel in the Verstappen-Hamilton area where they had their crash.
Omi, out of interest, on the OBS files that you've done, have you set up the camera so that all you have to do on Discord is click that person and they go centre stage?
Yeah.
Ah, excellent, because I was just thinking, because it'll be you and Jess later on, won't it, for F2?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes, Megan's laptop, bless it, cannot deal with OBS at the moment. We've tried it twice yesterday and it's failed. We're going to try it one more time in a minute, but all the main MotoGP sessions, like the qualifying, the sprint and the race, we are taking this commentary box now, which means Megan can join. Go on.
So is Omi set up for the rest of the weekend then?
Omi is set up for the rest of the
I
weekend.
love you, Omi.
Yeah. And Omi is also going to be set up later with the basic F1 package ready for the pre-show tomorrow.
Nice.
Whilst we do the MotoGP race. And then I'll take over, after. Probably around Martin's grid wall.
Ian Sullivan noted turn 8 collision. I would join you, but obviously I need a break between that and the one hub race.
Yeah, no way. All is good.
Safety car's ending. Here we go again.
You're more than welcome to join the pit lane. Oh, and Chamonix packing up Montoya. Oh, and again.
I might watch in the background, but yeah, I just don't want to burn myself out too much.
Yeah, don't get burnt out. That's fine.
No.
Jackson's with me for IndyCar later on. Tomorrow, IndyCar race 2, myself, Jackson and Josh T. And for the NASCAR race, the last race of the playoffs, before the playoffs start, the regular season champion will be crowned at Darlington. Myself, Josh T, and Jack will be in the comms box. Look at trim minutes.
How many more spaces? Anyway, carry on.
It's at midnight. You would be asleep.
No. I mean, like, how many more spaces in to get through to the playoff?
Oh, three left.
Right, three left.
Wide
Cool.
from Montoya.
Yeah, look at Montoya. He's got no restart game at all. Chamonix completely jumped him as well. But Beganovic is going to go through. And look at Megatunev. Montoya's going left and right. Megatunev's off the track. 4 abreast coming into the first corner. They filter out 2 by 2. Santiago Ramos will go around the outside of Megatunev. Montoya holds off Beganovic. Meantime, further back as well is Alexander Doon getting ahead. Yeah, ahead. So is Boyer ahead of Megatunev. Great restart there, Omi. Now they're all just going to keep through. But Chamonix really did ace that one compared to Montoya. And look at Santiago Ramos on the inside line.
Ramos trying to get to the inside of Dino Beganovic. Can he get there to the inside? That's going to be close to contact between the two of them. Beganovic has to run over the chicane as we see off the road. Goes to stand up on into Pruzak along with also Joseph Logue off the road momentarily. Tommy Smith with a penalty. A dramatic restart to this one. Montoya went wide on the restart and it gave Chamonix the run. It gave Beganovic and everyone the run on him. But Chamonix has got a 1.2 second gap as they all battle behind.
On board with Forlaroli then, Jess, as well. But this is no DRS yet either, so they're all having to slipstream and got cars left and right. That's what you put when you get 28 cars level on the circuit.
Slipstream is so powerful around Monza. Like, the toe is so key. I think we're going to see that in the F1 later. So I think they just want to be close to another car as possible, but they want to make sure that they don't have much dirty air. By the way, car 22 has a 10-second time penalty for calling a collision, so that has solved it there. As we could see free wide adding into the Alboreto curve, but I prefer it to be called the Parabolica.
Oh, everybody does. I think everyone's forgotten it's called. I think it's honorary called that, isn't it? But it's definitely the Parabolica. Side by side. Now that is the 31 who just went off the track of Joseph Logue, and they're nearly making contact down the start-finish straight. Something got flicked up on the air, collected by the 29 as well. As they head down to turn 1, on board with Forlaroli. He's having to go left and right. Dufek's past Browning, Vosin passes Mini, there's a lockup further ahead as well from Boyer. 3 cars off the track, Tenacibly to Privazak goes off as well, so does Joseph Logue, so does Joshua Dufek.
Wow.
Goodness me, they're all battling with Luke Browning, and was Browning able to get past the wall? That was absolutely incredible. He was making it 3 wide down the straight. Chamonix setting the fastest lap. Montoya trying to get back inside the 1 second, and who is battling as we go down to the second chicane. Mini looking for it up the inside in the background as well, and he was trying to get past Browning.
Gravel being flicked up everywhere. That's not going to be nice for the drivers. It's like getting hit by bullets as well. It's very hard hitting as they fly through Lesmo 1 into Lesmo 2. Stromsted's dropped down. Big kick up from the back of Arvid Lindblad. And look at Forlaroli. He's going to try and capitalise on that now. DRS is active as well. Lindblad's giving him absolutely no room. Forlaroli's almost into the barriers. The old banking as he goes round the outside into Ascari. A lovely move.
Beautiful from Ascari. I don't think people would have tried to go for a move there, but some of these F3 drivers are very, very brave.
So look at that, Forlaroli now with 2 points being in 9th position. No points for Mini or Browning. Lindblad will only get 1 as well. So it's a 3-way fight for the title going into tomorrow's race Ideally, this is absolutely fantastic stuff. If Forlaroni doesn't win either race this weekend, I hope he wins the championship so we can have the impressive sight of a winless championship, a champion despite Mini being my pre-season championship choice, says Iceman as well. I agree, Forlaroni could have a shot here of being a winless champion as Montoya defends on the inside line. Contact! And Ramos has to cut the corner down at the Rettifilio. Montoya might get a warning for that as they're still side by side.
Yeah.
As the Interprivazak gets passed by Joseph Loke and Dufek, actually. Interprivazak's down to 15th. Oh, Clown Shields has pitted. He was running in 15th. Wonder if he's
Well,
had to go.
crazy race. Here comes Browning on Lindblad.
That's going to be tricky at the outside. Yeah, cut out of it.
Oh.
You're not going to get through there.
Oh, these drivers are being very brave, especially some of them when they're championship contenders as well. Fornaroli with a brave move, and he needs to afford to score points today. And Gabriele Mini currently in P12. He still needs to push a couple of places as well to try get himself into the points. But it's right now Browning and Arvid Lindblad both battling. Montoya not able to get inside the 1 second yet with Tim Cameron.
In all my excitement, I forgot to turn off the safety car button on the as well. As they come through.
Look green.
Well, it's early in the morning and I'm still not very well. Oh, Interprivazak side by side with Joshua Dufek as well. That's put him out of position. And Wisnicki is trying to come back through down the back straight towards the Parabolica. Van Hopen's past Sakazita as well as they come into it. Traminetz and now Montoya setting personal best sector times as we start lap 9 of 17. So, yeah.
Yep. Van Hoopen getting past Dufek as well, further back. Dufek under pressure from Matthias Zagazeta, who is trying to pull out alongside, but Ramos is going for second place now.
This time he's going on the inside. Montoya was not going to put him in that position twice, and through goes Ramos. Forlaroni gets ahead of Steinshaw. Lockups as well coming from Boyer. And look now at Montoya through the curve to Grande. He's going to go around the outside of Santiago Ramos. Ramos just giving him enough room. Montoya thinks about it, dives back in, tries to go on the outside. Can't do anything in Delarosia. Perfect defending from Ramos.
Yeah, Ramos selling the dummy down to the Rettifilio chicane from the outside line to the inside, then was able to take the place and then also defending it. They're still battling crazy behind as well. Dufek has lost the 1 second because they've all been battling, and that's Sophia Flush getting past. Christine Mansell, Esterson trying to get past Dufek as well. So it's battle. So it's brilliant battling ahead, brilliant battling behind, but Tim Traminetz not a part of it right now as he goes on to dominate by 1.5 seconds at the moment.
So Forlaroni been 132 points as well. We get 3 more in this race. It just ekes it out more and more. But it will go down to tomorrow no matter what happens today. But I think Jess as well. Forlaroni just wants to see how far he can actually get at this race. He's having a storming one.
He is absolutely loving life around this track. He wants to score as many points as he possibly can. But yeah, I've had in many championships won with someone not winning a race. That would be insane. As Forlaroni, this is how he done the position in towards turn 1. He moves to the right, keeps to the ideal racing line into turn number 1, and there we go. So that was beautiful. The fastest lap set by Fornaroli, yeah? Well done.
He's right in the back of that train, isn't he? As he wants Alexander Dune. The mechanic trying to go through him. Forlaroni thinks about him on the inside line to get ahead of Boyer. Hasn't worked out. Meantime, we see side-by-side action as well, and off the track now.
Oh, God.
Luke Browning. Arvin Lindbland's going to put the power down around the outside. Browning's not going to like that one bit. He'll feel like he was forced off the track. He'll get back in the toes through the Curta Grande. Opens up the steering wheel to try and drift around the outside. It becomes the inside line for Dalla Rosia. Browning is through on Lindblad now as well. Forlaroni has passed Mary Boyer. Forlaroni's up into 7th place plus fast that bonus point. He is collecting points like Mario is collecting mushrooms.
Home favourite, of course. So knows the circuit very, very well indeed, and he's definitely using that advantage. He's pushing on and has some great pace right now as well. And
He's gained more positions.
Yes, he has.
Oh, debris. There's a crisp packet.
Oh, there is.
So,
that means Lindblad will be out of the championship if that as it stands.
That's Megatunov getting ahead of Alexander Dune, and that's going to allow Forlaroni to have a little bit of a slipstream down towards the Parabolica as well. There is no stopping Leonardo Forlaroni. He's going to try and make it 3 wide. He dives left, he dives right, down to Parabolica. Well, that's because Dune's trying to get Megatunov. Wow.
This is insane.
He's got Boyer just behind him. This is about to be a very messy Retafilio as they head down. Watch this. 3 tridents in a line as they come across. Here we go then, down to the braking zone. Ramos defending from Montoya. Dune goes back to the inside line. Here comes Boyer as well. Steinshaw gets ahead of Boyer. Browning stays in position. He did not get passed by Lindblad. Folleroni stays 7th into Primus. That passes Loke. It's insane, this race. I'm trying to continue it all. I'm trying to leave it as late as possible before I have to leave the commentary box as well.
Yeah, brilliant Formula 3 action. As we predicted when we came to Monza, Ramos very close to the 1 second of Tim Traminic. Soon we could get a battle for the lead with still some laps remaining. 19 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock to go. This was Lindblad, this was Browning, and this was Browning not being able to make the corner as he went wheel to wheel with Lindblad.
Yeah, side-by-side stuff did not work out at all there. This is what I found especially for Browning. Look, he tries to go around the outside because the inside line for Dalla Roggia makes the move stick perfectly as well. That's what we didn't see get completed. Here's Tim Traminic leading the race. My eyes are on Folleroli.
He's got to be careful. If he goes a bit too bold with some of these drivers, you could be taken out, and that could be all your points lost from today's race that you are gaining. But he is a man on the charge as well, trying to get past Dunn. Dunn's also going to try to get past Megatunov, who's also putting the pressure on Dino Beganovic, as we also see Montoya starting to gain on Ramos. It's going to be an interesting battle for second place.
Montoya's going to think about the inside line. Ramos knows it. Does not go defensive. Megatunov in the battle now as well with Beganovic. And Montoya takes second. Megatunov passes as well. Bedrin. And the status quo. And Alexander Dune's finding a bit racy as well. And the MP trying to go back round the outside as well. He didn't want to stop it. Wow. Down to Dalla Roggia.
The gap now between Traminic and Montoya is about 1.1 seconds, so it could go either way. But there's a lot of moves going in the sky. Someone's gone off the circuit.
Yeah,
that's the number one.
That's Beganovic who got sent off the circuit by Alexander Dune. Dune tried to go on the inside line and just sort of lost it. Wisnicki has dropped down 2 places and almost putting Santiago Ramos himself going into the gravel down at Lesmo 2. I mean, this is insane, the amount of slipstream we've got here now. And watch this Beganovic now versus Dune again. Oh, and Folleroni, here he comes.
And Dunn going for it again on Beganovic. Meanwhile, Boyer is looking for it as well. In the background, he's trying to get past Martinez Stenshorn. Buzz McLaren Jr. is in the mix right now in this DRS train as well. Let's see what
Beganovic has to give the place back. Yes, copy, mate. We on it.
Yeah, Beganovic passed him off the track. He should give the position back. Did Boyer get ahead of Steinshaw? Yes, he did. Boyer up. Browning in the back of this too. And here comes Santiago. Here comes Ramos. Ramos really on the attack now as they come down the straight. Do you have 5 laps to go? I might just wait and we might go off here early. Then I'll just go straight to Moto 2 and Megan's lap doesn't have to do anything. Megan was right. Ramos back ahead of Montoya into the first corner. It's 3 abreast coming into the Retafilio. Oh, and Browning almost was standing still. Everyone's had to cut the corner as well to avoid an accident there. And they will now just keep on going down to Dalla Roggia. Contact further back. Yellow flag's out. Someone's off for the Retafilio.
Always expected. Montoya drawing alongside. I'll be brave up against Ramos as well.
He's going to think about the inside line. There's a yellow flag out here as well. 2 cars in the barrier. This will be a safety car. It's the 8.
That's not Dufek, is it?
No,
it's Dufek.
It's Peter Wisnicki and Max Esterson.
Oh, no, it's not Dufek. Oh, right. It looked like an A.
20, but it's a 30, yeah. Safety car's out.
Well, it's going to end on the safety car. Ah.
That's just my look, isn't it? Oh,
he
literally
that
said,
is your luck, yeah.
Literally said, "Oh, I'll just wait and all that lot." Yeah, we'll go off early after the race.
It's like the commentator's curse.
Shouldn't have said that.
I shouldn't. 30 seconds later, out comes the bloody safety car. Right, let's catch up with the YouTube chat.
I'm just saying.
Go on.
And then never mind. It's not important for this. I'll speak later. Carry on.
If Bogdanovic stays P4, Folorelli would have to finish 9th or lower for Bogdanovic to have any chance of being champion. Even then, he would have to win and get fast lap more than likely, and hope the top 4 don't get points. I heard the top 7 drivers in the championship coming into this race go through in F2, Colpinto's F1's promotion, and maybe Montoya Flourish will race in F2 in 2025 at the very least. Looks like that's a possibility indeed. Sophia could go to F2. She's testing an F2 car this year, I believe in Barcelona. She did, also in Silverstone. There's the contact. And that was jumping over for Max Esterton over the front right wheel of Peter Wisnicki there, Omi. But Wisnicki caused it all.
Yep. Absolutely. So Wisnicki to the inside, into the path of Esterton as well. A reminder, the public launch as well for the Formula 3 car is coming out as well.
Oh my god!
He did.
That was a car flip.
Wow, that stayed on its right. I do not know.
Yeah, absolutely. Shakedown video coming as well on the official F1 YouTube channel. So if you want to look at the official F3 car for the next few years, then make sure you do.
I'm quite torn about what to do now. Do I go on here late for MotoGP, then it saves having to run around doing all that upstairs? I'm going to go on late for
Yeah, go on late. It saves you having to do stuff upstairs.
Yeah, because
I say go on late in case there's some sort of issue, and then you can't get back to this.
I completely agree with you, because what I'm thinking right now is the fact that Megan's laptop is not the most reliable, and if we go on late, it's only free practice 2. It's not a crucial session.
It was a bit chaotic when we did Porsche last week.
Yeah.
Do you need me for Porsche at all? Because you got me down as not available, but technically Porsche support series. So if you need me.
Well, yeah, because Omi's got the file for it and everything, so he's got the streaming. If you want to be,
sweet. Do you need me, Omi?
Yeah, and even if you just want to sit in the background, that's fine.
No, I'll join you. It's the final race.
Lovely.
I'm stepping out. I will probably, hopefully, be there for like 5 minutes, but yeah, I'm stepping out because I've got Moto 2.
Save me having to stream.
Oh my god.
That is the 21.
Right.
So they're getting sent off to Sophia.
That's Sophia Flörsch.
Yeah.
Really hate how they're just bullying everybody this week.
Oh, Mansell.
That's because you're Mansell.
He touched the front wing as well of Zagazzetta.
Oh, so a puncture too. We're right. That's why he came into the pit lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what caused
that explains it then, yeah.
That was just...
This is what causes it.
He came into the pit lane 1 second before the yellow flags came out at turn 1.
Wow.
Mansell pitting 9:01:40, 9:01:41 yellow flag. So he got saved massively by that safety car.
He got saved his bacon.
He's ahead of Dufek now as well. If somebody could just put in the JBMotorsports 2 chat that we're going to go on there a bit late for FP2, that would be very appreciated.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you, Jess. So as soon as we're done here, I'll pass over. So we'll
make sure we get the podium for tomorrow though, because it's championship finale.
Oh yeah, but today's not that really important, is it? So
yeah, no.
Tomorrow.
But make sure you get the podium tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow we've got everything. Investigated after the race, starting procedure infringement for Tim Triminets. So the race leader is going to possibly get a post-race penalty. Sebastian.
When are we starting?
About 5 minutes after the start of the session, so 15.
Okay, cool.
Might even be there on air on time at this rate. They've actually completed the laps quite quickly. So Omi, the race leader, might have a penalty post-race. Montoya is going to be now notified of that and he's going to try everything to even take the lead or to stay second.
Yeah, that's going to be Montoya's goal, and you know how he can be as well on restarts. As we currently make our way through the Ascari chicane, Tim Trowness will be getting ready to take us back. No message yet of the safety car coming in, so it might be a one-lap shootout possibly.
Message done.
Thank you, Jess. Into Pruvazak and Loke are under investigation for a safety car infringement. Dufek has been put into the pit lane. So can Sebastian Montoya take the lead and do what his father did in 2001 and take victory at Monza?
They need to have a better restart than last time out, where we went a little bit wide.
Montoya's do well here, by the way. Juan Pablo is the fastest ever man in a straight line here. Back in 2003? No, 2004. Well, actually, he did 3 or 4. I can't remember which year that straight line speed is. I so want V10s on slicks. It's just, that would be addictive.
Is it meant to rain this weekend or not?
No.
No sign
My
of
track's clear.
Yeah.
Good.
If anything, Jess, it's going to be the heat that's the problem. Expecting track temperatures of 50 degrees in tomorrow's race.
Two stops, yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be. In an hour, 15-minute race, we could have a 2-stop race because the tyres get eaten up. Omi, you're right. 1-lap shootout.
Yeah, well, looking at it now, it was cleared up, so maybe they could have gone last time around.
They could have gone last lap, yeah.
Yeah, so, but they like to do everything 1 lap late, so now they're leaving Formula 3 drivers with 1 lap to sort it out.
By the way, you might remember last year the flooding in the area in Italy as well, and there was a deforestation, sadly, that happened around Monza. This year, however, they have planted so many new trees that are going to grow over the years. It's going to be fantastic. Also, what they're doing is the areas that came down, they're turning the trees into fan zones. So the stumps are going to be turned into like little fan zones area as well, and better viewing points, everything. So Monza is learning, and I understand from Nicole Fry, who's also at this event, as she was in Zandvoort as well, the hospitality and the access is a lot better than the previous years.
Yeah, I've seen her TikTok yesterday that she was at Monza, but the thing that she hated was how long it takes to get to the track.
Yeah, getting to the track is long than getting actually on Timber.
Yeah.
Omi, I don't like this.
So,
Jess, I don't like this. Look at this. We've got every car out of position on the grid. They look like it. Well, this reminds me of Schumacher when he did in 2000. He hits pedal to the metal there for 10 minutes. Montoya's gone with him. They've all gone together then. 1 more lap to decide the sprint race for FIA Formula 3, the last sprint race of 2024. We're green flag racing again, and Montoya cannot get in the toe. Traminet's going left and right, trying to break said toe, as the checkered flag will be ready next time by. It's effectively a green-white checkered. Look at Fuller Road. He goes to the inside line. It's going to try and get ahead as well. Further back, and look now. The inside line as Mega Tunif goes side by side with Ramos. Dude's going round the outside as well. Forlarone's got contact. He's been hit by, that's Browning. Forlarone's been dropped back to 9th place. Yellow flag again. At the first corner, someone's gone wide.
That is the 21st.
Yellows are still out there as they get down into the braking zone. Montoya can't get ahead. Yellow flag down, sector 1. Dune passes Bogdanovic. Forlarone trying to go back to everywhere. He's cut the chance again back ahead of Luke Browning. Cars are off left, right, and centre as well. Blue flags are out for some reason, I don't know why. Into Prubazak and Steinshaw battling. Forlarone is getting sideways as well. Here comes Gabriel Mini, the 2 championship protagonists are side by side as well. This is crucial. Forlarone is losing out points. Mini's got 1 point as well. This is going to be everything mattering. The yellow flags are out. They're going to run to the end of the race. No safety car. Montoya's closing in on Traminitz as well, as they're all going side by side. Round the outside, however, goes Maui Boya, goes through the gravel, and Ascari. Back through goes Sammy Megatunif. Here we all go down the back straight then, towards the Parabolica. Boya's trying to go out the outside. Manson's under investigation for speed in the safety car. Ramos trying to take Montoya as they come out the Parabolica towards the line. It's like the 1960s all over again, but it's Tim Chimenez who's going to win at Monza. Montoya holds off for 2nd place in the line. Ramos finishes in 3rd. There was 1,000th of a second between those two at the line. And did Forlarone hold off into 9th to Gabriel Mini in 10th. What a last lap. And the championship goes down to Sunday. Wow.
And Travis, don't forget, might get a penalty for a start infringement. So it might be that Montoya wins the race. You never know.
It's Virtues off in the first corner, Omi. Wow.
Wow.
I thought so.
Absolutely wild stuff. in FIA Formula 3 once again. Great to see Tim Tramlin finally getting his moment of winning as well for the Red Bull Junior. But brilliant last lap as expected when you let Formula 3 cars battle at Monza like that.
So we're going to go off air quickly in order to get to MotoGP. Final thoughts then, Amy?
Yeah, brilliant race off FIA Formula 3. Cannot wait for the title decider tomorrow.
Jess?
The championship is heating up, and we now got 3 drivers that could be in a shot of winning the title tomorrow. It could go either way, but I'm hoping that Fornaroli wins the title without getting a win. That would be amazing. But we'll leave you with MotoGP coming up next.
Traminitz, Montoya and Ramos, the top 3. We'll bring you any news on post-race penalties in the later shows. Thanks for your company. JBMotorsports 2 is the place to be now for MotoGP action. Next up, Omi will take you through delayed coverage of the Porsche qualifying session. What a fantastic session. We'll see you later on. Bye-bye.